So this is my current drawing here. I don't know how to light this thing. Okay. So that's really it. 4 different cells. Let me see if I can upload it. I have a really ugly high contrast photo. It's based on my computer. Okay. So it's basically this Asian guy is reaching for the ball. He's reaching up here for it, and then it sort of falls into his, arms and chest area. But I caught it just at the right moment so that he still hasn't made contact with it yet, obviously. So let me see. These are the photos it's based on. I'm really proud of how I chopped it up. Like all my drawings, I went through a lot of different iterations of what this was going to be. So, this is his hand. This is right here, obviously. And then and I love this shirt. Love is sweet. This kid is so corny. But it's good. It's such a weird character, but he's wearing, at the basketball court, he's wearing "Love is Sweet" with a teddy bear on it shirt. But anyway, so this is obviously him here. So this bottom half. These 2 cells are one photo, and these 2 halves are, these 2 cells are the other. But obviously I broke them all down evenly into 4 different cells. And so yeah. And so I've drawn it. And I included the foliage for the first time in the background. It just was really sort of lacking without it. But I don't think I really did the foliage, the trees and stuff. I don't think I really did it that well. I didn't think about it hard. At first, I didn't think about it hard at all, and just, etched in the outlines based on the tracing that I did. And then I went over it more obsessively, and that got out, and I broke it down to even simpler shapes, but that got rid of a lot of the lines that indicate that these are leaves. So instead, they're these sort of just weird geometric shapes, but it should still be cool once I put down the grid and ink it in. One thing I want to do with this is I slap down a grid over this whole thing. I put in little dots based on where the grid lines match up, and it comes out as sort of a coarse, darker texture, and it works well for sort of darker subject matter, I feel like. But this isn't dark at all, and I don't want to ink it in that way, so I think I'm still going to do the grid technique, although part of me wants to sort of break away from that a little bit, maybe combine it with something else, or maybe not, but I'm going to use a lighter pen. So before I was using a 0.3 pen to ink it all in with, and This time around I'm going to probably use the finest pen, so this whole drawing comes out very fine and clean. And so yeah, I'm just gonna do it like that, man. And as you can see, it's just a little haiku, you know what I'm saying, on the page. And you really will have to go in and study it, I think, when it's done, to sort of really try to figure out what's going on. One weird thing is I'm really behind on setting up future drawings. I don't have a next like legitimate hit coming up, and that's because I'm just so busy with work, and then I'm creating a comic book, which I'll make a video on at some point, but I just haven't had a ton of time to go through, especially my very most recent photos, and create great sort of next drawings out of them. This is a potential. This I already have printed out, so I might do this next. I don't think it's very strong. It's not horrible. This is a character I've been sitting on for a long time. Sort of a douchebag, actually, when I play with him. Just sort of standoffish, and I don't know, sort of weird, but really interesting face. I love that he's playing with glasses. It just sort of looks like a little bit of a bookworm, you know what I'm saying? Which is cool. But I've been trying to figure out how to draw this guy for a long time, and I've came up with a really good solution, actually. I don't know if I have it here, because I would have to go through a million fucking photos to find it. Let me see. Oh, and I have this too. Oh shit, I have to print this one out. This is not, so this is also something where I totally forgot about this. I actually have a better version of this, a much better version. I totally forgot about this guy, so I have to print him out. I got rid of the hands. This is another one. I was gonna draw this guy's man boob. This is a guy in the court, and his face is actually really strong, but I just thought it was funny. He had this tank top on, and it just had these sort of man boobs that got more, pronounced and obvious the more he was sweating. So I might just draw this called man boob, and then I got other man boobs too from the same exact photo. This isn't much of a man boob, but so I don't know about this. So far, I have to work on this more. See, the problem is I just don't have the time to like really. So this is very okay. I don't have the time to like really dig in obsessively, get exactly right. So after I finish this current drawing, actually, and so this is another half-baked idea. This is actually the same guy that I'm drawing now. Same two guys. Where I got him like this. So they're sort of, their hands are overlapping. I actually think this bottom image is really strong. I might draw this. This is good. I mean, it's not horrible. It doesn't like really register with me as being excellent. This is the drawing I just did, that I completed. So I don't know if I'm gonna find. This is another really sort of half-baked idea. Drawing this guy's ear, but it's actually really lame. As you can see, so these are different iterations of what I'm currently drawing. I was gonna do this at first. So you see this guy reaching out for the ball here, and then you sort of see him jumping to attack this guy who's about to get it. And I thought it was cool how it's laid out in these 3 squares. And I made it smaller so it contrasted more with the empty space on the page, except obviously I went for this instead. I just felt like I've done this before. It wasn't that interesting to me. Let's see what else. As you can see, these are playing around with. This is another version of what I'm doing currently, and I just had to repeat the same image over and over, which actually, that would have been cool. I like that, but mostly because of the leaves. I would have had a lot of fun drawing those, but I don't know. Not really. Okay, let's see. Oh, anyway, so I'm sorry getting lost. This is one of the exact same guy I'm drawing again with the Love is Sweet t-shirt. This is actually really strong, so I might draw this in the future. There's this great moment where he's stepping on the line. I was initially going to draw just his feet like this, which actually I might still do just that. But then I thought it worked really well to put his body up here. And then you got these 2 legs, but that'd just be a lot of drawing. And for something I don't think is particularly strong. I don't know, man. So there's a lot of stuff. I feel like there's a lot of good ideas I have, but they're all a little weak. You know what I'm saying? I have to go. So my last 2 games that I played, I took thousands of photos, and actually I have 50,000 basketball photos on my computer, and it won't allow me to upload anymore, so I have to make space. But the last game that I went to is really, really strong. This isn't from that game. This is maybe my next drawing. This guy is a total gangster. He actually fucking kicked my ass. I was just shooting around and playing people as they came into the court. And then this guy rode up on a bicycle. He's jacked. He looks like he looked like a tough guy. Let's just leave it at that, man. And he's like, you want to play one-on-one? And he just was like grimacing the whole time, and he just totally kicked my ass. So I'm actually pretty good, but I mean, obviously I don't play every single day, and I mean, I'm drawing every day, but this guy clearly plays a lot, and he was incredible. But anyway, this is a much later game. He came to the court, and he was knocked to the ground. This guy's stepping over him. So this is going to be some sort of what I'm doing. All right, I got to end this video. All right, bye.